Hello, welcome to your week 7 Spalding lesson. We're going to be focusing again on sentence construction. Last week, we learned more about how to include a subordinate conjunction into your sentence properly using the proper grammar and all of that. So this week, we're going to be discussing using the term however, using the adverb, however, properly in our writing. And before we get into our writing practice, we are going to just review independent clause. So it's a complete sentence. Not a complete sentence. An independent clause is a clause that could be a complete sentence on its own. It's a complete thought. It has a subject and a predicate. A dependent clause is not a complete thought. Could not be a complete sentence on its own. So we can't put a period or an exclamation point or a question mark with just a dependent clause. So adverbs, which we've discussed very heavily this school year, are words that tell how, when, where, and to what extent. They describe verbs, adjectives, and also other adverbs. So you can have two adverbs in a sentence right next to each other. However is used to mean to what extent or in whatever way. So the definition of however is it's used to introduce a statement that contrasts with or seems to contradict a previous statement. So the conjunction but is synonymous with however because the conjunction but shows contrast. So here's just when you're using however in to conjoin to connect to clauses or in a compound sentence. A semicolon goes before it and a comma is placed after it. So in this example, the student included all 5 dress-ups in their essay, semicolon, however, comma, they did not underline them to receive credit. That's really unfortunate. I do know some students like that. Do you? Anyway. And then also when however is used as the first word in the sentence, you put a comma at the end of the clause. Of course, that clause is automatically going to be a dependent clause. So for example, however nerve-wracking it may seem to recite the poem to the class, comma, choosing not to recite your poem would be much worse. So yes, you guys, thank you for being brave and just taking the time to learn your poems and recite them to the class. I, for one, did not do that when I didn't have to do that when I was in school, but I think it would be helpful, when it comes to public speaking and stuff. But that's really cool that you guys get to do that at Benjamin Franklin, although you guys probably don't like it, but it's a nice opportunity. Anyway, it's your turn now. Try to do at least 2 sentences using the adverb however correctly. Here are my examples that I'm just going to leave up here. I would love to see what you came up with. I'd also just like to hear what you've been up to this quarter, so feel free to send me an email about what you've been up to. It's Thursday, so you're almost done with your lessons, so just keep pushing. You're almost done, and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye.